Welcome back. I want to thank all my subscribers. I think I'm up to about 137 of them. I'm trying to get to 250 before May. Come on, y'all, help me get to 250. I want to also thank, please like and subscribe to my videos if you haven't subscribed or haven't hit the smash bell, hit the button so you get notifications on my next videos. Also, I'm trying to get just as many likes as I do views. Please help me out on that. Please help me get to 100 likes. Let's do that, y'all. So this video is about my weight loss journey. Back in November 2022, I had went to the doctor like that October 27th, something like that, and she was telling me that my endocrinologist, she was saying that my blood sugars and my weight gain was not helping me out. Plus, I hadn't really done anything in a minute, so I was kind of off for like 3 months of not doing anything. So I decided that I was gonna get on a routine of just trying to work out 7 days a week, and then from there I was just gonna figure it out. Well, on November 1st of 2022, it was like a Monday, I think it was, and I got up that morning, I went downstairs, I jumped on my treadmill, and I did 30 minutes, and I said, you know what, let's see how far I can take this out this week. And I did it that week, and then the second week came up, and then the third week, and next thing I know, I was into the next month. And then it started becoming the idea of like, how many months in a row can I go doing this? How many months can I get to? How many months can I do in a row? How many days can I go in a row doing 30 minutes a day, plus trying to close all the other rings? That meant that I had to also stand up. Luckily for me at the time, I'm a truck driver, but my job had we had post office contract where I would go from Atlanta to Birmingham 4 times a week, Monday through Thursday, and Friday I just go to Nashville. So I was on working like 10 hours a day, and I was waking up every morning to go do those runs around. I didn't start the runs at 7 o'clock in the morning. So I would wake up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, work out, do a little eating, do whatever I need, meal prep, and then I would go to work. And so that made it a lot easier until one day this thing started really becoming overwhelming after a year, because I didn't see a way out of it and I didn't want to quit on myself. So luckily for me, April 24th or something like that, I missed a day and I was so happy. But let's get into this race. 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're off. The pictures you see up there now are me when I was 517 pounds. In fact, that picture was taken October 11, 2020. That's my wedding day. That was actually my wedding outfit that I had on. And believe it or not, them pants was a size 64. And the jacket, I can't even imagine what size it was. But as you can see, this was roughly when I was right at 500 pounds. A little bit over, right at that spot. And all this riding and all this exercise, I found one thing that helps me lose weight is the consistency of how long the cardio you're doing. You're just not doing cardio, but it's the length of the cardio that I found is really helpful for me of someone my size. I don't know for everyone, but for me, that's what works out. And as you see, the next picture coming up is me losing a lot of the weight. This is me now. I put on that outfit now, and that's how it looks. It looks totally different. In fact, it looks like a little kid in his parents' outfit. So yeah, it changes a lot. And that's one reason I do Swift. Even if I wasn't allowed to race with the teams anymore, I'm never gonna really stop. Sometimes you feel like you're being, I don't know, it's just different things. But right now, like I said, I'm just flat. I'm okay with what's going on because I like how I look. I'm glad I'm not suspended anymore and I can race, but hey, that's one of the things that happens. Now, one of the ways I helped me lose my weight was I prepared my food, literally, like my canned goods that I keep in my truck. I pressure can everything with my Presto digital pressure canner. I use that all the time. I do all kind of meals, stews, vegetable soups, chicken noodle soups. I do all kind of different things in that. And the good thing about that is I use 16-ounce jars. So that's a meal. So if in case I don't want to put nothing in there, I just want to make the stew. I make the stew with maybe beef, chicken, or turkey, whatever I have. And I put that in a jar, about 8 ounces of it. And then the rest of it is vegetables. And then warm water and maybe some sea salt, a little bit of, half a tablespoon of sea salt. And that's it in my vegetables. And that gives it just enough flavor. Now, if I want to mix it with something and make it last a little thicker for me, I'll add like some egg yolk noodles to it. And I will warm it up in the microwave and it all becomes like one nice stew. And I like doing that. And that gives me a fulfilling meal. It's not that many calories. I can count how many it is. and I feel full because I actually made the meal myself. So for anyone who wants to do like I'm doing, you don't have to do pressure cook the things, but you gotta look at the labels. At least with what I'm doing, I know what's in my food. Also, you can pressure can all kind of things. I do sweet potatoes. I do potatoes. Best to go to farmer market and I get organic. And skin everything, but get organic. I do, like I said, I do sweet potatoes. I do, man, I do asparagus. You can do carrot. You can do whatever you like. Pressure can them with a pressure canner like that, and you can season them the way you want. And you never have to worry about what's in your food. And you also know that what's in your food is actually helping you lose weight because you know what you're putting in your meals. Like, I hear different things. Some people have theories about what people put in the foods. I don't know all of that. All I'm saying is I know that what's in my food is what's in there because I'm making it and preparing. And another thing you have to do, you have to pre-prepare your meals if you're a heavier guy like me to lose weight because, man, let's be honest, man. Sometimes I get hungry and I just want to go somewhere and grab a Taco Bell thing one time. But if you're eating right all the time, it won't hurt as bad. Another thing I do is I juice. I do a lot of juice. I do about 40 gallons every 3 months. A gallon lasts about a week, maybe a week and a half. Depends on how you mix it, if you split it with water. Now, if you use somebody else outside of me who don't drink 8 ounces, 16, 32 ounces at a time, it'll last longer than a week. A gallon should last you almost a month. If you break it down, pour it in other jars, and then freeze it right away, you should be fine. And that's what happened with the group of people who come do it with me, is they break it down. We used to do it in the jars like you saw, but now I went to Uline and I ordered the gallon jugs. Makes it so much easier. And we filled up on this one. I think it's like 18, 19, 20 gallon jugs right there. But we ended up doing we did cucumber water, which I like to do. Now, when you get doing this, you get home, you want snacks, you want something sweet. I dehydrate a lot of things like cucumbers, squash, apples, mandarin oranges. I have a Magic Meal dehydrator. I dehydrate a lot of things so I can have them as a snack. And that way it allows me to have something sweet, but that's healthy because I know what's in it. Even there, I know what's in my food. So that allows me to eat right. It helps a lot. There's a lot of weight to lose, and you have to kind of plan. That's why when I started strategizing how to ride these bikes and race these races because of BB and SJ, that's what you have to do. Now, I do have a guilty pleasure. My guilty pleasure is, man, I have a Be More 2000 AB coffee roaster. I love roasting my own beans. I love getting in there and figuring out if I want to make the bean oily. Do I want to keep the oil inside the bean? How well do I want to roast the bean? Man, that is some of the greatest stuff in the world to do. I love it. I think it's some of the greatest things to do. I love roasting my own coffee. I write it down. I keep a check on it. That's one thing I love to do. Now, losing weight is not always the funnest thing to do. And I'm being serious about this because some people want to lose weight, and it's so hard because if it was easy, everybody would do it all the time. But not everybody does it, and it's not because they don't want to, but it's hard, man. I'm a big guy, and it's hard. It's hard to want to lose the weight. It's hard to want to do the work. For me, I found something outside of myself to lose the weight for. I lose it for my wife. I lose it for my kids. I lose it because I want to see grandkids one day. I'm being honest. A 500-pound guy at 50 is usually start to go extinct. Let's just be honest about it. We don't keep up the oxygen habit for long after that. So I refuse to be one of them statistics that go down that way. So I had to make a drastic change for myself. Look, if you want to lose weight and you're out here trying to do it, man, look past yourself. Think about this. I'm just trying to motivate one person. That one person, I'm talking to you. That one person who wants to lose weight, who needs the motivation, I'm here for you. That one who's listening to that, understanding that this is what I need to do to lose weight. Hey, look, contact me. This is for you. Now remember something. Somebody's waiting on you to start your journey so they can be inspired to get their start. So what we want to do is just keep passing this down. So this is not just for me. This is for that one person I'm talking to, that one subscriber, that one viewer who's looking at this. All I'm trying to do is motivate you. That's all I can do. I can't motivate 400, 500 people. Maybe I can one day. Maybe through my videos, somebody will see it and spread it. And I don't know. But right now, I'm speaking to that one person who really wants to lose this weight, who really wants to get healthy for their family. I'm telling you, you can do it for that. You can lose it for that one person. Do it. Do it for yourself. But sometimes when we do things for ourselves, it's hard. That's why you have some of these groups, you know, the Smokers Anonymous and all. They have people with them to help them understand. It's tough, man. This is not easy. This is, if it, like I said, if it was simple, if it was easy to do, everybody will look be 110 pounds, 200 pounds, chiseled to the T. And we know that's true. But not everybody can do it, and not everybody's willing to do it at the cost of getting up in the morning. Think about this. I wake up in the morning, I ride every day almost. I do it now 4 days a week because I'm really working on my garden. But you have to understand, so I'm trying to put in 400 to 500 miles a month. Last month I didn't hit it. Last 2 months I haven't hit it. I'm sorry. Last month, the 1st January, I got 380 some miles. Last month I got 378 miles. So I haven't hit the 400 over the last 2 months, but look how many miles I am getting. I'm only working out 4 days a week. You have to remember that. And one day of the month, I'm actually doing 100 miles every month. So you can do it. You can motivate yourself. You can be. What I want you to be is proud of yourself. You don't have to inspire me. You don't inspire nobody else, but be proud of what you're doing for yourself. Now, I talked about a lot of this stuff that I do. And if you notice me coming down this hill, I know I'm saying it a little late, but if you notice me coming down the hill, I did not have to pedal. And this is for heavier riders. You see what's going on with me on here. I hate to do the dog last week right quick, but I noticed what was going on, and I just wanted to make sure I spotlight what's going on. As you saw me come down the hill, if you look at the video again or rewind, you'll see me come down the hill. I never really had to pedal while everybody else was pedaling. There's little things like this on these videos that I put out that help you understand as a bigger guy what to do. Now back to my weight loss, what I was reiterating is sometimes we try to do something. How many times have y'all started a weight loss journey and just stopped? I mean, being honest. How many times have you looked at the food and go, this is what I'm gonna do, or I'm gonna do it tomorrow, or I'm gonna do it the next day? Today is the day. Don't wait till the 1st. Don't wait till the 15th. If you're gonna do it today. Yes, it's hard. Yes, it's out of nowhere. But what you do is you just start, and it'll happen. Just start. It'll happen. It doesn't take much. It's just, I'm working on my garden in the backyard, and I'm doing raised garden beds, and I have never done none of this stuff, but I cleared out this patch of grass, man, roughly maybe 50 by 50 feet I'm clearing out right now. It may be even a little bigger than that, maybe 100 by 50 feet. I'm clearing out in my backyard. I live on about 3 acres almost, so I'm doing me some raised garden beds in front of my house and in back of my house, plus I'm doing a chicken coop, and I'm also trying to raise honeybees. So this is what my channel originally was supposed to be about. But I started this because my wife bought me a Mac around Father's Day, and I just started filming myself. So this is where this comes from. Now, like I said, find that person, that one individual that inspires you. If it's your mom, it's your uncle, sister, brother, dad, somebody that you know who's gonna be proud of what you're doing. Because not everybody's proud of what you're doing. Not everybody wants to see you lose weight. I'm gonna be honest with you. There are some people who see you lose weight and go, I liked you when you was big. But that's not what you like. Do what makes you happy with this. Do what makes you feel good. You will feel great once you start letting that weight go. And so that's why I'm doing all of this. That's why I won't stop doing this. I'm excited about little goals. I got the Tron bike. So now my goal is to get, I think it's you got to do like 1,000 miles or 700 miles, some crazy number on the next achievement. I'm trying to get that done by May. So then I can get that third one. Then hopefully, whatever that mystery one is, I don't know what it is, but if it pops up, if you know what it is in the comments and you listen this far in, let me know. So that's my goal with that. I found little goals. I want the fire socks. That's level 50. I think I'm 42 now. So I'm getting close, 41 or 42 now. So I'm getting close. So with the end of this being coming up, I want to just reiterate, look, if you're going to do this, do it. Don't waste the time. Get yourself going and you can make it. To all my subscribers, please subscribe. I'm at about 100, 140. Get me to 250 by May. I'm trying to get 100 likes. Help me get my 100 likes, man. Get on it. Let's get these likes up. Let's do it. And also, I want to thank everybody. Have a great week. Have a great weekend. And ride 'em.